Hi, I'm Jenny Poff, founder of the Designers Roundtable, a national accountability group for independent creative business owners. I'm also the director of the Designers Roundtable Retreat, an inaugural event happening on June 25th and 26th in Nashville. Today I'm here with my dear friend and one of our main speakers, RaShelle Roberts. RaShelle specializes in coaching creative professionals and is doing our first session, The Power of Clarity and Setting Attainable Goals.
Thank you, Jenny. I'm so excited about this event. I'm super excited. And so I'm especially excited because this first session is not only are we going to lay the foundation for everyone for the weekend, but we're going to help people lay the foundation for their businesses overall. And what I mean by that is when we are clear about what our goals are and where we want to focus our attention in our business, it absolutely builds momentum that we can't force that momentum. So when those pieces are super clear, it helps us move forward even quicker.
Sure. And so what do you think is the most common struggle for independent creative business owners?
I would say that they get in business and they're thrilled to have clients and pay their bills. And then a few years later, they realize that they're doing a lot of work that they don't love. And so they feel like, wait, I love doing this, but now I feel this kind of creative block or this sense of overwhelm that I'm in it and I'm not doing what I really love. And what do I do with that information?
Right. And sometimes when we have talked about that, we've called it the treading water. They're just keep treading and treading and treading and treading, but they're not really getting anywhere.
Exactly. And when we set clear intentions, I've worked with people, as you know, when they first start their business or they've been many years in their business. And no matter where you're at, when you set clear intentions of who you want to work with, how much money you want to make, or specific details, clear intentions about your business, it truly sets a foundation to launch and grow.
And that's what you mean by setting the foundation, because as you're getting spiraled, especially as independents, we get spiraled into so many different directions. To have this foundation is the baseline to check ourselves, to always come back to and reset and to keep moving again, to get grounded.
Absolutely. And this is what I find with this type of kind of, it's basically work that we have to start out with in our businesses. And if we don't do it, we just tread water and kind of get by. But when we do that specific and intentional work about where am I headed, what do I want to do, those goals, those intentions, we are able to go back to it over and over and over and notice, wait a minute, I'm not clear right now. I need to go back and reset some goals or clarify my intentions.
So this goes into the first session we strategically placed to be setting goals. And in two facets of what you said of for your business, but for the 2 days. So people aren't water hosed with information. They're able to start right from the beginning of the 2 days. This is what I really want to be able to walk away with from this 2 days. And you're going to help us do that. And especially with the working lab that will follow your session.
Absolutely. And that's what I think that makes this retreat so unique, is that we're not only hearing the information, we're stopping, we're digesting it, and then we're learning how to apply it right then and there, which it's kind of like when you learn how to ride a bike. Once you learn how to ride a bike, you don't stop learning how to ride a bike. So to be able to stop and digest that information and see how to apply it in your business, it changes the game right then and there.
Well, and that's our goal, just 2 days to hit it hard through this very strategic process of business development and business growth, specifically for freelancers and independent creatives, to then walk away with this arsenal binder of tools and plans and strategies and tips customized specifically for them because they just did it. They just made it so they can go back to their office on Monday, open it up, and be able to function.
And Jenny, ultimately, you are doing the biggest service to our industry for solo business owners. And whoever's listening, I really hope you hear this. This is like the biggest service for independents this weekend because you load them up with all the fundamentals of having a successful business. Point blank, you absolutely do.
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, RaShelle, why don't you tell us, before we get off the call here, about your Creative Business Manifesto program?
Absolutely. So the Creative Business Manifesto, it is like I keep using that word foundation. And what that truly means is when we build a business on uncertainty and uh, kind of treading that water, or we're in a hurry to make money, which we all need to make money. But when we build on top of uncertainty, we find ourselves down the road kind of spinning our wheels. But when we stop and take a moment to get super clear about who we are, what we're about, and what we really want this business to look and feel like, it changes the whole game of creating, what's next in our businesses.
And your course walks us through these specific phases of that foundation development.
It does. It does. And even at the end of the retreat, I'm going to go through elements of the manifesto which put in place the structure, because I believe that every creative, everybody wants to do it their own way, yet they want guidance on, well, how do I do this? And really at the end is we're going to leave them with a structure that supports them personally so that they can take it into their lives and really move forward right when they get back.
Versus taking all this stuff back from a conference and it sits on your desk because you're just so worried about billable time, billable hours that you need to pump out, and to go back through that stuff of conference material is overwhelming. Whereas here, you're going to be able to have action from the goals that you've set that have walked you through the entire 2-day program.
Yeah, you'll be doing the work. You've said that take the time to work on the business versus in the business.
Right. Well, RaShelle, we're so excited to have you in Nashville. I love that you're here coming to help us start it and to wrap it up in the end. And I'm really looking forward to having you there. And I think hopefully attendees, you see a little glimpse as to what you'll be getting from our Nashville 2-day retreat.
Thanks, Jenny. I'm super honored to be there.
So if you'd like to register, there's still plenty of time. If you'd like to go to designersretreat.com, you'll be able to see the plethora of speakers and their bios, our full schedule, lodging information, and registration information. Thanks so much.
Jenny.